telling me in 2024 women still are not able to go home and take off of work during their menstrual cycles? Why is this not a thing? I don't understand it because I have really painful periods. I know that I'm speaking on behalf of a lot of women, and I still have taken things for it. Like, it doesn't fix it, but it is a really awkward situation trying to go to your managers, especially me working in a male-dominated industry.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, it's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell that nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Round? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
What's your age?
I'm 33.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
Why is it that you chose to wait?
When I was really young and I had crushes on other girls and they may have had a crush on me and then maybe they developed a crush on somebody else, I was like, oh, well, is she really mine? And now that she's had, a relationship with somebody else or a crush on somebody else or she kissed somebody else. And I thought there's got to be some level of physical intimacy that is supposed to be just between me and my eternal partner. When I first learned what sex was, I was like, this is it. This is what a man and woman who are committed to each other in marriage should do exclusively.
But are you also looking for a virgin woman?
No, that's a good question. For me, I think that's right for me, and I want to be able to provide that commitment to my wife. I understand that's unrealistic in today's society, so I'd be open to dating someone who is not also a virgin.
Do you think that women who have already had previous sexual partners are going to be as attracted to you knowing that you're a virgin?
I'm not sure, and sometimes I wonder if that's the reason why I'm still single.
Lord have mercy. Bro, my white guys, please do not think that I'm being racist. I literally, dude, I love you guys, man. But I can't allow y'all to just get on here and embarrass yourselves. Dog, this ain't it. So for one, this guy is not an ugly guy, okay? By any stretch of the means. He is a self-admitted 33-year-old virgin. Does that mean that he is an incel? Damn near, kind of. I mean, in Miami, are there really incels? You could pay for it, but obviously it's against his morality. So, for one, I do want to make the point that women will shame men, and like, if you're online and you're debating with a woman or something like that, or in the YouTube comments, you'll see it. They'll call me an incel, even though, I'm literally in a relationship. But if they don't agree with you, or you're talking or making red vitamin talking points, they'll call you an incel, okay? This is what a real incel looks like. Now, most incels don't look like him. Obviously, he probably could get some play if he chose to, but I think he's waiting till marriage. So, is he really involuntarily an incel? Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know his talk game. He could be very awkward too. Doesn't know how to escalate to intercourse. I don't even know if he's had a kiss or made out or gotten to second, third base or fourth base, but here's the problem. If you are going to wait for marriage, right, as a man, and you're 33 and you haven't had sex yet, you need to get a virgin, period. There's no way in hell why you should be accepting a woman who's ran through. And this is why I have a problem with a lot of the trad cucks, because they're the ones who are telling these types of men to get with women who are ran through, when this man has saved himself. This man has done the right thing under the eyes of the Lord, and his reward, instead of getting a virgin woman himself, he has to get a woman who has been ran through, because we know a woman at his age, according to the body count formula, she's going to be literally ran through. She's gonna be ran through, okay? It's that simple. 15 years in the streets, giving her the benefit of the doubt that she, started at 18. Multiply that 15 by 7. Dude, I mean, she's at 105 bodies by 33 in this modern age. So this type of guy, he deserves a virgin woman, but the virgin women are going to, obviously, the quote-unquote high-value men who exercise options. That's what's happening. So this is why we talk about the sexual gap, you know, if you will, for lack of better terms, the intercourse gap between men and women, because women don't understand the numbers. Well, if all these women getting ran through, who you think running through them? They always ask that dumb shit. Bro, it's a small percentage of men. That's who's running through them. So, for instance, in your high school, let's just take it back to high school because this is a good sample size. Say you had a high school graduating class of 500 people, and you had the football team, the basketball team, and the baseball team. And all those guys got the most cat on campus, and they're the top 10% of men on campus, right, at that high school. And then the rest of the guys are struggling to get sex, struggling to get a girlfriend. All of the women obviously are going to want to date the jocks, the guys who are athletes. And I'm not saying that every woman is into athletes, which they are, but you know, the not me's are going to come in the comment section. Not me. Okay, cool. Not you then. Fine. But but most women are going to be interested in athletic men, guys who are physically fit. Let's keep it a buck. So these guys are going to do the best in the high school. And all the women, they're running their body count up, right? There's 100 athlete men, and all the women have 100 bodies. Well, it's not like they're smashing 100 different guys. No, they're smashing those same 100 guys. And then they're like, oh, this guy's a player, or oh, this guy's wrong, or this guy's bad. But they don't get that they're choosing the same types of men. So that's why there's an intercourse gap, because women don't understand the numbers, that they're all Eskimo sisters at the end of the day. Not all, obviously, but in a regional geographic location like in Miami, damn near, I guarantee a lot of those women are Eskimo sisters, because there's some very rich guys who are smashing hundreds of thousands, if not thousands, of women out there in Miami. So this is the math. This is what you have to understand. And, you know, I think it's embarrassing for him to do this interview because he's not demanding a virgin. And it's like he just doesn't understand. He doesn't understand the concept that you did it the right way, so you should require your woman to do it the right way. We have a lower barrier to entry for women in relationships than men have, and it's sad. And it's something that we have to change. We have to increase our standards so that women out here know that, hey, if you're getting ran through, then you're not going to get wife, you're not going to get cuffed. And the good men, who obviously he's a good guy, but no woman has given him sex, right? The good men are the ones who are out here and they're struggling, right? It's insane, bro. It's wild.
What luxury it must be to leave your house and not feel uncomfortable 9 times out of 10. Just walk in, got on this little long sleeve, long skirt. This man's just like, I'm just minding my business. He's like, hi. I just ignore him. I'm like, he's like, I love you. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep walking. Just minding my business. I'm walking. Gets into his car, pulls up next to me, starts screaming at me, I love you. Why aren't you saying anything back to me? Why don't you want to? I don't even know what he was saying. He was screaming at me. I just want to fucking exist. Like, that's just why, as women, can we not just leave the house and just live our fucking lives and not have to be yelled at by men? Oh my God, it pisses me the fuck off. Nothing makes me madder. Like, I want to punch that guy in the face. Like, leave me the fuck alone. I'm in a windstorm.
Okay, so obviously this guy, if this story is true, because we know that these women like getting on TikTok and fabricating stories, you know, and she trying to show the fit as if she's like dressed conservatively, which, I mean, she's really not. The shirt is low cut, and hey, I'm not mad at it. Like I said, if women want to go out and show body, I don't care, because it's only benefited us. But at the end of the day, a guy came up to her, tried to talk to her, said he loved her. I mean, she easily could have said thank you and kept it moving, but she didn't respond at all, being rude, I guess, you know. And I understand if you don't want to be talked to, but if you would have just said, oh, thanks so much, and then just kept walking, he probably would not have reacted in the way that he did. But when you don't even acknowledge somebody's existence, this is why I say women don't view men who are unattractive to them as human. The reason why he reacted like that is because, and I'm not saying that it's right to say, oh, I love you, but you know how these simp dudes be, oh my God, I love you. Like, they'll see a hot girl and they'll be like, oh my God, I love you. Like, because they think that that's what works, because that's what women on social media tell them. If you just give your heart out to me, if you just tell me that you love me, if you just, you know, be kind and be gentle and express to me how you feel, then I'll give you a chance. No, that's not true at all. This guy literally tells her he loves her based off of the way that she looks. She's repulsed because of the way that he looks. And now he's a creep, and he was trying to catcall her, and he's a bad human being, and women can't go outside and feel safe because of this guy who said that he loved her. He didn't say, oh, little bitch, I'm trying to kill you, or give me the pussy. He said, oh my God, I love you, because he's basically calling her beautiful, and it's love at first sight. But she didn't have the decency and just the common courtesy to say, oh my God, that's too kind, thank you so much, and just keep it moving. This is what I'm talking about when modern women love embarrassing men on social media. And although she could not identify this man and plaster his picture everywhere, which I guarantee she wished that she could have, and put it out that this man's a predator, he's going around saying he loves women. So we're misogynist if we say, hey, y'all bitches is doing some wild shit and y'all acting a fool and y'all need to, you know, get it together. But when you say that you love women, you're also a misogynist, predatory, creep guy. Oh no, it's just he was ugly. He tried to holla, and she gave him the rude female response that most men experience throughout their whole life. The why are you talking to me? Look, she didn't even say anything. She just gave him the creep. Why are you talking to me? You're ugly. That is. That's why he got in his car and why aren't you saying anything to me? Which I agree is whack. It's lame. It's stupid. It makes no sense. It's a numbers game, so why are you tripping on one number? But it's just like she thinks she's on some type of moral high ground for exposing this man, for making her feel unsafe. Stop lying. You didn't feel no fucking unsafe, bruh. He didn't put hands on you. He literally said he loved you, and you didn't give him a response. Not saying you have to say, oh my God, I love you too. No, you could easily have just said, oh wow, that's generous, thank you, and kept it moving. But you decided to ignore a man who was directly talking to you. Like, imagine if I was walking down the street and an old lady said, hey, young man, you have such nice arms. And I was like, bitch, who the fuck you talking to? Like, in my mind, I didn't say it, but I'm just like, I give her that look like, bitch, who the fuck you talking to? You old ass bitch. And just keep it moving. Wouldn't that make me seem like an asshole? But when women do it, it's okay. When somebody speaks to you, typically, I don't know, you might want to speak back. He didn't say anything rude. He didn't say anything disrespectful. He said, I love you. And she gave him the cold shoulder, the scold, the RBF, which they say, oh, just come approach us. Just come say something to us. I swear, once you say something to a woman, the RBF changes. No, it stayed the same. Even when he came up and literally said, I love you. Like, bruh. Yo, this is probably why Buddy is a virgin, because he don't know that, you know what I'm saying? He thinks he can just go up to the women of his dreams and say, oh, I love you. No, you have to be like, I mean, there's different ways to approach, obviously, but most importantly, you just have to be 6 foot and attractive. Pretty much. That, I mean, otherwise, you're going to get this response.
You're telling me in 2024, women still are not able to go home and take off of work during their menstrual cycles. Why is this not a thing? I don't understand it, because I have really painful periods. I know that I'm speaking on behalf of a lot of women, and I still have taken things for it. Like, it doesn't fix it, but it is a really awkward situation trying to go to your managers, especially me working in a male-dominated industry, saying like, hey, I can't stand up right now because my cramps are fucking killing me and I really just want to cry. Can I please go home for the day? I know that seems easier said than done, but it's really not, because men don't get it. And I understand why they don't, because they have never gone through it and they never will. And I think it's just like, oh, just a silly little thing. Like, oh, you're just getting your period. Like, no, it fucking hurts. And I want to cry and I'm breaking out and I feel ugly and I feel fat. And it literally, like, My uterus is knives. I don't want to talk to customers. If a customer comes to me right now, I'm probably just going to cry. It needs to be normalized that we can say, like, I need to go home for personal reasons or for female obligated reasons, and we don't have to elaborate. I'm not saying that it needs to be paid time off, so should get, like, our paid time that we were supposed to be there, but just being able to go home without asking and prying at a bunch of questions or just being like, no, we need you here. Like, no, I need to rest because my body is going through a lot right now, and you wouldn't get it.
So there you have it. Women complain about the gender pay gap, but then they don't want to work. That's pretty much what this comes down to. Look, I have 3 sisters. I understand period cramps are, torturous. They hurt, all that good stuff. But I'm telling you right now, if y'all want special treatment, start a all-female business and see how that goes. You'll be bankrupt in 3 months. Dude, this business model does not work. For anybody, for any entrepreneur, for any employee, for any employer, it does not work. Just let the employee go home whenever they feel like it. I understand a couple sick days, I understand leave, I understand vacation time, but I don't understand this, okay? And I wouldn't allow it personally, especially paid, I wouldn't. And you have women who are literally trying to advocate for maternity leave, paid maternity leave, which some businesses will do that. And it's going to cut into their profits, and it's going to discourage them from hiring women, especially if you have to pay somebody for not doing anything but just having a whole bunch of babies, or 1 or 2. It doesn't matter. It hurts the production of the company. This is typically why women are complaining about the gender pay gap, because they take a lot of breaks. They just do. They take all the vacation time, if not more than what is supplied. They want to get off of work early to go pick up their kid if they're a single mother. They want to go on maternity leave. They want to go home for having periods now. So it's like, bro, for one, why would I even pay you as much as a man if you don't want to work? She just doesn't want to work. And she's talking about, oh, well, I'm in a male-dominated industry. Bruh. It's just ridiculous. If you want to be able to go home whenever you want, then start your own business. But don't just think that men are supposed to acquiesce to you being, being emotional because you're on your period and just send you home from work. If I got to send you home for work 2-3 times out of the month, I'm just going to fire you. I'll send you home permanently. So you know what I'm saying? Like, what business sense does it make for an employer to hire a woman who is advocating for this? Now, like I said before, there are some very good dynamic businesswomen in, these industries. Like, I'm in the real estate industry. There are some dynamic women. I'm telling you, dynamite women making really good moves, making really strong moves. They're smart. They're educated. They're doing it all, right? And I respect these women, but they don't take shortcuts. They don't take breaks, and they don't make excuses. Because guess what? If I'm on a call and I'm talking to a homeowner and I'm trying to, list their property or something like that, then guess what? If I am like, oh, well, I just want to take this day off and go on my period, somebody else is going to get the client. So this is how competitive these male-dominated industries are. And the reason why it's male-dominated is because we are competitors. We're fighters. We're going to go to war about our money because we want to take it back home to our women, to our children, okay, to our daughters, and feed them. So I'm not going to waste my time and hire somebody who wants a shortcut, who wants special privileges. So I'm not saying that you should discriminate against women in the workplace, but what I'm saying is women should have reasonable expectations of what they are responsible for. And y'all just need, if you don't want to work, just say that and go to OnlyFans. But if you're going to come into corporate America and work and compete, yeah, you're gonna have to compete against men. And men, we're not taking these breaks because we don't feel good today. I'm emotional and I want to cry and I can't stand up because my cramps hurt. Okay? I need my boss to rub my belly. No, we are competing out here. So if you can't compete with your period, then you just need to go home. Period. No pun intended. But anyways, you already know what it is. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question to the email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so I know you're paying your ties, man. Y'all need to be in your motherfucker dealing with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.